Former Transnet Group CEO Siyabonga Gama and four other ex-executives have been granted bail in the Palm Ridge Magistrates Court. They're facing charges of contravening the Public Finance Management Act, fraud, corruption and money laundering. eNCA's Pulele Jones has the very latest for us. Pule, very good afternoon to you. So much has transpired. Bail has been granted, but let's go back to what happened in the morning when the five were actually arrested.
Well, yes, Peter, they've actually been arrested, the five, including the likes of the former financial officer, Mr. Siyabonga Gama, as well, former officer at Transnet as well. But to give us a bit of more context on the matter, we're going to be speaking to Cindy Twala from the Investigative Director at Simbi. Thank you very much for speaking to us. Maybe just a bit of background on this case as to what linked them to this arrest and what had happened. What's going on right now?
So today you will see that there were five accused that was actually in the dock. An additional Kubenteran Mutli, who was arrested in September, was also in the dock. This pertains to a 93.4 million Transnet payment that was made to Trillion Capital. We are alleging in our court papers that they basically claim for services that had already been done by another service provider prior. So Transnet essentially paid double for the same services to another company, which is Trillion Asset Capital. So the accused that are currently here stand accused for essentially that. The former Transnet officials stand accused of breaching the Public Finance Management Act in their aid of the company directors and or others. Additionally, the company then stands accused of then using that same money and then laundering it out or giving it over to Albert Time, money for nothing, for over 70 million rand.
Quite a lot of those being misused as well, Cindy. Maybe just also if you can tell us, are you using some of the information from the State Capture Report Volume 2? We saw some of these individuals being implicated there. Is that being used to corroborate and strengthen your investigations going forward here in this matter?
I'd said in the past that no evidence will be left out. However, this was an independent investigation between the Hawks as well as the investigating directorate. So the Hawks secondees or reassigned persons which are stationed at the ID assisted in this particular investigation in order to have it enrolled into the court the court records. But what we must also state is that yes, the members of our unit have also taken a glance at what exactly is alleged, what exactly is recommended for prosecutions. However, this matter was long in the running to be enrolled.
They've been released, and when are we back in court again?
We are going to be in court on the 13th of July, and on the 13th of July, further accused will be arrested.
Okay, thank you very much, Cindy. Maybe we can join my colleague there, who's also expecting you. There we go, Peter. Cindy Twala, just updating us regarding the progression of this case. We're back on the 13th of July. Most of the accused have been released on bail. We do understand that accused 3 was released on 250,000 bail, including Mr. Siyabonga Gama, released on 50,000 rand bail. But they're expecting more arrests in this matter, and officials believe that they got, subsequent tough evidence to link the accused in this matter, allegedly involved of contravening the PFMA Act, money laundering, amongst other charges.
Poulet, we know the facts. Just talk to me a little bit about the demeanor of the accused.
Well, I mean, they know very well that, they're facing such tough charges against them. They were corroborating with what the authorities wanted from them. Even when some of the affidavits were being read, they were saying that they're willing to comply with the bail orders and instructions, of course, that will be required from them. We haven't had the opportunity to speak to them, but we get a sense from their lawyers that they're willing to cooperate with the courts in terms of what will be required of them going forward.
All right. Pulele Jones there reporting for us on that breaking news.